Okay, so I have to speak about this for 14 minutes. Oh boy. Okay, so first things first. The previous chapter was friggin' stupid! Secondly, this chapter is super boring. It is, like, oh my god, boring. It's not as bad as some of the earlier chapters, but it is... You really wonder what the hell they were thinking when they made this. So, first things first, because Oswin was so smart that he let us keep our weapons in the previous chapter, that's so freaking stupid! He, big surprise, got defeated, and now he's letting the others know about it. Also, why is Eliwood in his ceremonial clothes is beyond me, but I guess they wanted to pick something that looked elegant. Oh, okay, so something else that bothers me, you'll see it in just a moment. Oh man, so kawaii. Okay, not yet, actually. There we go. Here, uncone faction, firstly. And look at this crap, alright? Why does Eliwood have to say son of a bitch? You know, in the original Fire Emblem 7, they all spoke in, like, ye old language. And here, they're kind of... It's inconsistent. It's like sometimes they speak normal, and other times they speak in ye old fashion. And it really just... It kind of just... It's just another cog in the machine of destroying my willing suspension of disbelief, you know? Also, this guy's a complete idiot and kind of reminds me of some of the characters from The Last Promise, which is Blazer's Fire Emblem hack that was finished. Also, look at this crap, alright? He's saying that Eliwood wrote a frickin' diary that somehow has information on Nurgle doing quintessence, and that just raises so many questions. Firstly, I'm pretty sure that Nurgle learned about all these books and crap a long time ago when he was still in the Nevada desert. He was learning from those forbidden tomes. Secondly, Athos and a whole bunch of other dudes stopped Nurgle when they realized he was being a crazy mofo. So you'd think that they'd also get rid of all the books. Oh, and check that out. You have to check somebody's description first, or else the chapter's just completely black. But anyway, yeah, so, assumably, the people who were opposing Nurgle and defeated him, before Eliwood and Hector would have destroyed the books or done something about him. And so, it just really begs the question, how the hell does Eliwood know anything about quintessence? Why would he do any research on it? I mean, it's a really messed up thing, and it allows you to make morphs. So you'd think that he would take it upon himself to make sure that nobody else learns about it. So it doesn't make any sense, this plot setup, and it really is starting to, like, as if the chapter wasn't a big enough problem, this chapter is also making it very difficult to take this hack seriously from a storytelling standpoint. So, as you can tell by the map, this is yet another long and winding path chapter. Ooh, wonderful. You have 2 treasure chests in the beginning. You get a thief in the previous chapter, but there's no reason to use him, because Chadwick uses lockpicks and is a better combat unit. You could argue that the thief guy, I think his name is Rodney or something? I don't remember. I probably sound like a complete idiot. I mean, he has higher movement, but that doesn't mean jack when you have a whole bunch of horsemen with great stats, so it's not like this thief guy is contributing anything new to the party or especially valuable. So, you know, Chadwick's lockpick skills end up biting the game's balance in the rear. In this chapter, I really went out of my way to train up Vivi and Bada the Beast, and Bada really proved to be one hell of a force to deal with. He led the charge in this chapter, and I gotta give him props for that, you know? Props for my man, Bada the Beast. New World Order. Something along the lines of that. I don't know. Anyway, now, I did blind footage of this chapter, but unfortunately, I recorded it wrong, and I had to scrap it. So I'm going to try to reiterate a lot of the things that I said in the recording, but in a more concise manner. Well, one of the first few things I talked about was how Fire Emblem 13 is balanced like crap, and how it doesn't provide anything of worth in terms of strategic gameplay, because it's very poorly balanced and the level design is very poorly thought out. I also talked about how much I love Tom's portrait in this game. I mean, he's just so smug. I even gave him a little nickname, Major Tom. It's hard not to get wrapped up in his charming, smug look. That really is the look of a man who just owns the world. He should, you know what? Somebody should make him a character in their hack, or make somebody similar, somebody who just has that smug expression, because the world needs more of those, you know. Also, my God, axe users in this game are really dang good. I've barely been training up Luke, and he's still basically he's arguably better than Bada, though Bada has better durability and more speed. Not by much, mind you, but still enough. Man, Bada's a man in this. Let's see, what else is there to talk about in this chapter? Okay, I believe the chests have the following. A body ring, a guiding ring, a hammer, and whatever Chadwick got from the bottom left chest. I forgot what it was. Oh well. Something weird about this chapter is that when you bring Chadwick to the upper half of it, suddenly it triggers a kill event that doesn't do anything. So I'm a little confused on what that's all about. Additionally, this chapter has a guidance chapter, but to get it, you have to visit, I believe, either Anthony. Yeah, you have to visit the house that has Anthony in it with Luke in the chapter where you first fight Hector, and that unlocks this guidance chapter. I have no idea what that has to do with anything, but I'll just roll with it for now. So, what else is there to say about... Man, it is a nightmare just thinking about talking for 14 minutes over this. But once we get to the cutscenes, it'll be a lot easier. Let's see, what else? At the end of the chapter, I'm going to show you guys Vivi's palette, because I don't think I showed it off. And not gonna lie, it looks like something you could... It looks like flour. I almost want to take off her cape and use it to bake a cake. Here I'm doing my little, like, efficiency run with Chadwick. I always have him, like, with Arnold, so that he can just quickly get out of the chest rooms and keep up with the rest of the party. I also spent time training up Tom in this chapter, because why the hell not? Oh man, that face. I'm sorry, I can't get over it. There really isn't much else to talk about in this chapter. Thankfully, it's over. Well, almost over. I question why some of the enemies, especially the middle mercenary you meet near the beginning of the chapter, why does he have a silver sword? A lot of these enemies have kind of eclectic equipment, and a lot of it is astonishingly, like, bizarrely good. Like, for example, those knights I just killed with Bada the Beast, they had spears in their inventory. Meanwhile, Marcus has a javelin, and it's like, what? Oh yeah, and that mercenary right there, he has a killing edge. I don't get that. Why, like, I don't like the idea of giving enemies killer weapons, because it makes things heavily RNG reliant. Especially if you don't really have a safe way to approach them. Like, I probably could have put my two mages just barely out of the guy's range and done that, but I don't know. That would take a lot of time, so if you want to beat this chapter quickly, you're pretty much tossing yourself at the mercy of the RNG. So, let's see. We're almost up to Marcus. You'll be able to see Vivi's palette. Oh, there's the kill event. I don't know what the heck that does, but it didn't affect anything in the chapter, so I was just like, oh well. Oh well. Oh yeah, and oh man, meta joke. Jagan references. That's so stupid. And there's her palette. So there's the amazing build-up I made for that. Oh, I hope it was worth it, children. Okay, so this is where Bada pulls the amazingness that you're about to see. Firstly, Marcus is annoying as hell to knock out, like most of the bosses in this game, apparently. And then suddenly, Bada comes out with that critical, putting him in killing range of Vivi, and there we go. The chapter's done. Please get speed. Yes! Ooh, wow, that couldn't have possibly been a better level up, Vivi. I only use Vivi because she's a female mage. I don't particularly like her otherwise. I do think that she's amusingly crazy, though. Okay, so this cutscene. Hannah spots the book fairly quickly, and it's like, how, even if you can read fast, you wouldn't be able to find so many books, and how would you know that specific one is exactly the one you need? Like, you just look at the title, and it's like, well, Fire Emblem, okay, so it's talking about the Medallion of Burn, and the Binding Blade, okay, that's about the Durandal. So what the hell does that have to do with Quintessence? How would you deduct that that's what that's about, you... Ugh! Also, I don't like how Hannah's been in so many cutscenes. I like that you're given given the characters, you know, scenes so that they could show up, but a lot of them seem to exclusively be Hannah, and she's not even the ones who contribute particularly a lot to the plot. She's not like Jonas or Luke, who are actually important characters. She just kind of shows up. I do wonder what would happen if she was dead, but oh well. Oh man, old meme joke. So hilarious, Chadwick. Also gotta love how his eye is so strange. That kind of bugs me. I don't know why. I mean, I don't expect this hack to have super high quality portraits, but it just looks strange. Anyway, let's just enjoy this scene. This is Hector's amazing message. You know. Also, why the hell does Chadwick call him arrogant? Last I checked, Chadwick, Hector was the one who schooled you, not the other way around. So, what the heck is with you? And again, Luke is coming with them. I think Luke is the last person you'd want to have with you when talking diplomacy. But, you know, he's smarter than he looks, so maybe not. Oh, okay, never mind. He just friggin' provokes Hector and Eliwood, so, you know, previous point still stands. So, this part I like. I like how Eliwood's trying to reason with them and be like, alright, not all the Black Fang is awful. We're gonna try to reason things out with you. But then this happens, and Chadwick's like, Nurgle was being evil? Holy shit, this is news to me. You're lying. And it's like, how do you not know this? Like, Nurgle and Sonya, and, like, I don't know. It just feels like this is something that he should know. I don't know how to explain it. And of course, you know, Eliwood accuses him of killing Lowen, which he did, and then Jafar, which he's technically associated with because Mark, the assassin, was the one who did it. Let's see, what else? Hector being semi-Hector. I like that line, though, by word or sword. It's like, it rhymes, almost, except not really. I mean, letter-wise it rhymes, but phonetically, when you say it out loud, it's like, well, no. I love how Hector points out if you use your arms to hit anybody, I'll cut them off. It's pretty crazy. Something else. Eliwood claims that Sonya killed Brendan, and I question how he would know that. I guess somebody would tell him, but yeah, I guess that's an adequate explanation. So, I think that's it.